So CropLife South Africa is an industry association. We are a voluntary industry association, which means our members decide if they want to be part of our industry association or not. Our prime focus is to represent our members, many different facets, with the wider society, like yourselves, but also with government. So we need to engage with various government departments to bring the concerns and aspirations of our members to government's awareness. What we are not, that's very easy. We're an industry body. We are not a statutory body, which means nobody is forced to be a member of our industry. Secondly, we are not policemen. We don't have any powers to go out and arrest anybody for using a product that is off-label. We also have no powers to authorize the use of any plant protection solutions in the country. That mandate lies purely with the Department of Land Reform and Rural Development and Agriculture under the Agricultural Inputs Control Directorate, and they operate under Act 36 of 1947. So we cannot give registrations and we cannot revoke registrations. There is a huge amount of frustration in the industry. It comes about due to delays in applications for registrations being granted. We do have a backlog, unfortunately, of about 3 years minimum. However, a lot of this is out of the hands of the Department of Agriculture. In South Africa, central funding comes from our central treasury. Nothing is ring-fenced. So we do have a resource constraint being experienced in the Office of the Registrar of Act 36 of 1947. They don't have as much money as they would like to hire enough scientists who can evaluate the registration dossiers. However, we're not sitting idly. Not only CropLife South Africa, but other industry associations whose members are impacted by Act 36. We are collectively working with DALRAT, even up to the DG level, to collectively, not only us, but also with government, to find solutions to bring the backlog down, hopefully to zero, but certainly turn around the delays and the turnaround time of getting registrations through the system. So not all in doom and gloom, we're working together with government to find solutions.
I think there's probably two main types of activism that's likely to happen in South Africa over the coming years. One is a sort of a general anti-industry, so everything that the industry does type of activism. And then the second is going to be issue specific, whether that's MRL or an EU export ban. So very specific issue-based activism off the first base that exists here in South Africa. Right now, and we're doing a lot more of this work across all of the African continent, is because I think everybody has a role to play here, from the farmer all the way through the value chain to big associations like CropLife South Africa. And I think there's a number of things I could list here. So the first is, when faced with this, everybody should try to communicate, enter in a dialogue. All the better if everybody is equipped to know what questions might come up, how they might address them, so that there is a bit of a uniformity of message. I think then something else that the industry needs to be much better at doing, and this can be an industry association, the companies, even potentially down to farm level, is having more data to share, because a lot of what the industry is able to come up with at the moment is quite anecdotal, and I think there's a requirement, a need to have more data to back up the positions of the industry, and that crosses everybody in the value chain. So more discussion, more data, and more activity, more raising this voice, not staying silent, not putting the head in the sand, but actually coming out and talking about this.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
In die eerste plek, daar is bepaalde limite wat gestel word vir alle plaagdoeners wat in alle voedselsoorte gebruik word. En ek dink Suid-Afrikaanse boere het al bewys dat die boere hou ten minste by daai onttrekkingsperiodes en by die dosering op die gewasse. Met ander woorde, die kans dat daar 'n residue gaan wees in die kos van 'n bepaalde plaagdoener wat oor die limiete wat deur die Departement Gesondheid gepubliseer word, is nie baie goed nie. Ek sê nie daar is nie so iets nie, maar die kans is baie goed dat jou limiete gaan onderkant wees wat die departement voorstel. En onthou natuurlik ook nie, in daardie maksimum residue limiete is daar 'n veiligheidsfaktor ingebou. So al eet jy dan 'n bietjie meer as daai per dag, is die kans dat dit gaan manifesteer in die liggaam is uiters kraal. En die liggaam is 'n konstante chemiese fabriek waar jou liggaam en die lewer en die ensieme in jou liggaam is besig gedurig om toksine af te breek. Onthou jou liggaam maak sy eie toksine. Jy asem toksine in. Jy eet toksine in die vorm van al hierdie soutappies en die lekker goed wat jy eet. So die liggaam metaboliseer die goed. Saam met die toksine wat jy inneem as gevolg van 'n bietjie van residue van 'n plaag in die kos. So met ander woorde, as jy kyk na ons toetse wat gedoen is deur onafhanklike laboratoria, dan bewys dit Suid-Afrikaanse kossoorte is die derde beste in die wêreld in terme van residue, want ons kom uit net na Suid-Kalifornië in terme van ons gewasse se residue en ons leef op omtrent 97,2% wettige residue in ons kos. Met ander woorde, my gevoel is as jy Suid-Afrikaanse kos eet, is die kans om iets te ontwikkel as gevolg van plaagdoeters is uiters kraal. Terwyl mense het nie probleem om oormatig te keer te gaan met alkoholiese dranke en tabak en deesdae cannabis en al dat goed is, maar ons kry 'n bietjie plaagdoeter. Dis onnodig, want die limiete is daar en ons boere hou by die limiete. So ek dink ons is relatief veilig as dit afgeloop dit betref. Eerste plek, daar is 'n substans. Dit kan 'n biologiese organisme wees of dit kan 'n chemiese stof wees. Tweede plek, daar is 'n organisme wat blootgestel word. Derde plek, daar is 'n roete van blootstelling, naamlik of oraal deur die mond, of deur die vel, of inaseming. En dan, die mees belangrike is, wat is die dosis van daai organisme of van daai substans, die chemiese substans, per kilogram liggaamsmassa van die ding wat hom inneem. Met ander woorde, as ek nou 'n oormaat van 'n bepaalde toksien inneem, is dit genoeg om by my wat ons noem die toksidroom te vestig, met ander woorde om die simptome te ontwikkel van vergiftiging. As daai goed nie al van mekaar is nie, kan nie vergiftiging plaasvind nie, want jy kan miskien 'n toksien inneem, 'n geweldige giftiging, so byvoorbeeld diotoksien kan jy inneem, maar teen so 'n dosis gaan jy nie affekteer nie. Maar jy kan byvoorbeeld 'n oordosis van parasetamol inneem, 5 of 6 tablette, dan gaan jy vergiftig raak. So alles moet saamkom om te sê die organisme is vergiftig.